What's up guys, I'm gonna be doing another video. This time it's gonna be a fix because I'm having issues with trying to update my PC. So this is for Windows 10. I'm probably also gonna do a later video. Basically I'm gonna update my computer to Windows 11. So I'll do that later on in the future. But for now this is gonna be a fix. If you're trying to update Windows and you don't want to update, this should be a fix. First, let's try updating it and see what happens. So you want to go for check for updates and then click that. So here it is. You want to make sure you see this little screen. You go to check for updates, type it here, and then you'll see this. Check the one that says check for updates, and then right now I paused it because I was having issues, and I'm gonna try again. So I'm gonna try, let's see. So I was saying so let's see. So like I said, go here in the bottom, type in check for updates, and then click the one that on the top that says check for updates, and then you'll click on that. This little screen will appear. This is normally where you go to update, get your latest updates for Windows 10. So what I'm gonna do is resume updates. Your device won't be up to date while updates are paused. So I'm gonna try to do this because last time it didn't update at all. It didn't update properly. So it was a little problem. See, right now it's doing a lot of updates. So we'll see if this works. If it doesn't update, then I'll have to do the fix, which is what was it? Basically the fix. It'll fix basically the one that I'm having issues with is the cumulative update. I think it's either this one or this one. Forgot which one it is. It's probably this one. So I don't know which one exactly it is, but it's one of those. So it's the 22H2 update, KB5017F716 or KB5062554, and then there's a new one right here. So we'll see if it glitches again. Basically what happens is my PC will restart, and then during the restart it'll say unable to update, and then we will revert it back, or it's basically it's not updating it to the latest update. It's not, it'll reverse it, so you'll be, it says error, unable to update. We will go to the previous update, I guess. So that's what it's doing. Instead of updating, it's reverting back to the previous one, which sucks because I'm unable to update it. So if I'm unable to do that, I'm gonna have to basically reinstall Windows 10. In order to reinstall Windows 10, I'm gonna have to go to like the settings. I forgot what it was, but you restart your settings so that what is it? You restart Windows 10 so that you'll be able to keep all your stuff, like your files, videos, applications, and other, your audio, whatever you have on your PC. It'll keep all this if you got Steam installed or Epic Games or whatever, or GOG. If you got all those things installed and all your stuff, you should leave that alone, and then it'll only reinstall Windows 10, and it should, see right there, some updates are missing or having problems. We'll try to download the update again later. Error code, blah 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 blah. So there's an error for this. So I'm gonna try this one right here. Let's retry that. Previously was unable to do that, but it restarted my PC when it did that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, like I said, if it fails to update, I'm gonna have to reinstall, because that's what I was planning anyway. I don't know if it'll fix the update, but we'll see what happens. So I decided to retry again and see if we can reinstall this. She's downloading it again. After a while, it'll say restart PC, and then we'll see what happens. Just pretty annoying. Just gonna wait for a bit until it's done. Should take a little bit. There's an error again. Let's look up this issue. What? Okay, so I guess I really have to restart this. Alright, let's do it. So first I'm gonna, since it's always doing the error thing, I'm gonna go ahead and, what is it again? Forgot what it was. I think it's on settings. Settings. Okay, once you're in settings, you go down to update and security. Forgot what it was. Windows security. Oh, that's not it. Recovery. That's it. Recovery. Start from a device or this. Change your PCs. Restore Windows from the system. If your PC isn't running well, resetting it might help. This lets you choose to keep your personal file. Oh, here it is. It's the reset one. Reset the PC. Lets you choose to keep your personal files or remove them, and then reinstalls Windows. To complete the reset, you'll need to be connected to a network. Follow the instructions. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So once you've done that, you have to choose which one you want to do. You remove apps or remove everything. Or wait, let me see. Okay, so I decided to try it again, see if it's gonna work this time. Wait, what? So far it's updating faster now, but we'll see if it's gonna get an error again. If it gets an error again with this right here, we're really gonna have to I'm gonna do the, not the restart, the reset the PC, I'm gonna do the upgrade in place one. I heard that's like safer, or I don't know if it's safer, but we'll see. If this, like I said, if this installs without problem, then we'll see. See, it downloaded, so now it's installing. Yeah, error. There you go. So just go ahead and expand this. Go ahead and minimize it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing. So since it couldn't update this, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Windows creation. So I'm gonna create a, what is it? I'm gonna have to create a Windows 10 media creation tool. Let's do Windows 10. So this is what I typed in: Windows Media Creation Tool, Windows 10. So let's see. Let's try this one right here. Okay. So now we're gonna choose which one. So either Windows 11 or Windows 10. I'll choose Windows 10. Go to the download Windows 10 site. So these are the instructions you gotta follow to create one. Create Windows 10, so we're gonna do that. Here it is, Windows 10 2022 update, version 22H2. So I'm trying to figure out what. Is there a 2025? Sick. Okay, so yeah, it's right. So it's in this website actually. So first, see, there's no, there's a little warning up here. It's not really a warning, but you know, heads up that it says they're gonna shut down, or not shut down, but stop. October 14, 2025. It says Windows 10 will no longer receive free software updates, technical support, or security fixes. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, is upgrade to Windows 11 before that time. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and install this. So when you wanna do the installation media, you're gonna click on this. So to get started, you will first need to have a license to install Windows 10. You can then download and run the media creation tool. For more information on how to use the tool, see the instructions below. So once we're gonna save it here. Click save. And then we're gonna open this folder. And then we're gonna double click on this application right here. Click yes when you see a little box. And then we're gonna wait for the thing. Alright, go. This is basically the in-place upgrade. I don't know if it's gonna work as it's supposed to, but we'll see. I will make sure you back up everything on an external drive. That's what I did. I put everything on an external hard drive, and that's basically in its own thing, and then I unplugged it and saved it. If you want to read all this stuff, you don't have to, but you can. It's just, you know, information and details about this. Like, you know, most stuff when you install software gives you a lot of stuff, policies and all that. It's just getting, so you click next down here, that like I did. So we're just following this thing. Getting a few things ready. So right there, it's asking you which one you want to do. Upgrade this PC now, create installation media. So we're gonna choose this one right here. You can create installation media, USB flash drive, DVD or ISO file for another PC. Then we're gonna click next. Then you're gonna choose which one you want. It's gonna ask you English, Windows 10, and then it's 64-bit, which is the one I have. Select language, architecture, and edition. Please select the one from available. Available options to continue. Use the recommended options. You also want to leave this checked. Make sure if it's, like I said, if you're in, like I'm in North America, so this is what I'm using. So and then click next. So it's gonna ask you if you want a flash drive or ISO. You choose which one. So let's see. Let me look for some real quick. You can use a USB stick like this one. Make sure it's over 8 gigs. So let me put this in real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to say before you do anything else, you wanna disable your antivirus software. You know, just in case something happens. So you wanna go down here, and then right click. Right now I'm using Avast, so I'm gonna right click, then go to manage shields and then disable permanently. There you go. Let's check again. So you don't want that interfering with your, see, disable permanently, like that. Make sure it's disabled. Or you can uninstall it if you think it's gonna interfere, but you don't want that interfering with your installation of this. Okay, so now I said make sure it's more than 8 gigs. Go ahead and try this one. I think this should be big enough. Let's try that. If you have like a disc or a DVD, you can do this too. Let's try the 8 gigabyte one and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna do the ISO one because my USB drive is actually less than 8 gigs. I'll do this instead. So I'm gonna save this on downloads, then click save. Hey, where did I go? Okay, it's downloading it right now, so you just gotta wait for it. Here, downloading the ISO file. It says right here you can do other stuff. Just feel free to keep using your PC while it downloads. So, you know, or you can wait for it while it downloads the ISO file for the installation process. So, right. Oh, can I get me a drink or something? Only do this as a last resort, but if you know what you're doing, make sure you, like I said, you back up all your files on an external hard drive. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive external and another 5 terabyte one, so I got plenty of external storage. I already saved everything from this PC to that. You know, your files, pictures, music, your games, they're all saved there. You know, if you don't want to have to re-download or reinstall your Windows, I mean your Steam or your GOG games, you can save it from that external hard drive, like a separate. That way it's not installed on, you know, on this. Because right now this Windows 10 is gonna be installed on my M.2. Samsung M.2, I forgot what it was. What is it, 970? Something like that. So that's what I'm using for this. So it's just pretty good, you know, when transferring files. It's pretty fast, but I mean, so far it's not glitching because I put it in a heat shields heat sink cover with a thermal pad in it, so it keeps it cool at least. So far I have no problems with it, but yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. But this, like I said, this is the last resort. Also make sure, like I said, you disable your antivirus software or anti-malware, antivirus, so that it doesn't interfere with the reinstallation. This method I'm doing though is gonna keep all your files. Hopefully it keeps all my files, but if it does delete a lot of them, then that's fine, because I already got them all backed up on an external drive. So, but just in case that you don't have an external drive, I mean, if you do have an external drive, yeah. If you don't have one, you gotta get one, man. They're pretty cheap. You can either get an external hard disk drive or an external SSD, which is more expensive. You can grab one of these. This is basically, or is it? See, right, this. See this? There you go. This one is like a replaceable. You can take the external drive of your old laptop or old PC, and this one's the small one though for laptops, 2.5 inch. So you put them in here. That's a USB-C plug right here, and then you plug it in here. See, there's a little plug. Once you plug that, you can use that old. I mean, this is for the internal. You can turn your internal storage into an external one if you got an old one, but make sure it's bigger than 8 gigabytes like it says. Or you can turn, if you got an old M.2 SSD, or you can use this one's a M.2 enclosure. See? You can store it in one of these. Useful. That's like, it's like, the little, I think that one I bought is a what is it called? It's an SSK. This one holds both an M.2 NVMe. It holds both M.2 NVMe's and also M.2 SATA SSD. So it holds both. Make sure it's capable of holding both, because those two are different. I mean, look it up if you want to learn about it. M.2 NVMe versus M.2 SATA SSD, which is slower. I think that's I don't know if it's the older one, or yeah, it's probably the older one. So I'm gonna come back to this once it's done. Okay, so we're almost done with this, 94%. Okay, see what happens once it's nearly done. So yeah, we'll just see what happens next once we see the. I mean, it's at 99%, so it's gonna be. It's gonna be done soon. Okay, progress 0%. Verifying your download. Don't know what that means. Verifying. Creating Windows 10 media. What the heck? Okay, it's getting it now. I decided to put it in this, so it should save somewhere in downloads. Okay, burn the ISO file to a DVD. Finish. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, let's go ahead and try burning this on a DVD. I do got plenty of DVD still. So CDR. Oops, it's the wrong one. Just a second, let me grab it real quick. Okay, so I decided to grab one of my blank DVD discs. Verbatim. So, see what we got. This one's a blank one. Let's go ahead and use it. This is a DVD-R 4.7 gig blank. So let's go ahead and open this tray. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on this open DVD burner. Says disk image file. Windows ISO disk burner status. Start burning this image, click burn. I don't know what this one means. I don't think I need to do that. Go ahead and do this. Burn. Oh, it is too large because this one is only 4.7. Okay, I need more than 0.7. I might have to use my okay, I'm gonna have to use that temporarily. I'll have to use this BDRE temporarily. This one's a re-recordable. Means you can delete it multiple times, or at least over and over till you can no more. So let's try this one. Smart Buy. It's a Blu-ray disc, so it's plenty of space. 25 gigs. Okay, let's try again. Kind of use this for now until I can get some blank disc. I gotta get more blank Blu-ray disc. Okay, did it went in? Okay, it's right here. Let's check. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try again. We'll click on burn. Okay, that works. So I'm just gonna wait for it until it finishes burning. Burn this image to recordable disk. The other one didn't work because it's not big enough. So I'm just gonna have to set this one aside for now. I got a couple of these. Let's see. These are useful if you want, be able to use this temporarily without having to use multiple discs. Because once you burn a disc, it's permanent. But these BDRE Blu-ray disc rewritable, right there, rewritable. You can keep burning over and over until it's no longer possible. Sometimes the disc will just fail. But this one though, you can delete. So I don't know, the laser deletes it's able to delete it. So I'm just gonna wait for this to finish and see what happens. Yes, done. Okay. So you can do that, or you can also mount this thing. So that's one method. So we've burned it. It's in this disk. We'll try the mount one. That way it'll act like a virtual. You know, it's mounted on the. You can use Daemon Tools Lite, or Daemon Tools Lite is one software, or you can use this. Oh, okay, finish. So wait, what? And then we're gonna. This is the one that we just created right here. This is the one that you need to mount. So just right click and then open. See what happens. See, now it's mounted. Let's go ahead and check that out. Click on it, and then you can either click run setup or click open folder to view files. So once you've opened that, you can go ahead and. So what I did was mounted it by opening it. As long as you got Daemon Tools Lite installed, you can do that. So you can do that. You can click on setup right here once you open this, and then double click setup. Yes, see what happens. So right here, okay, we got the install Windows 10. Install setup will go online to get updates, drivers, and optional features. These updates will help the installation go smoothly, and it can include important fixes, updated device drivers, and additional files which are not on the installation media. I want to help make the installation of Windows better. I don't know what that means. Okay, click next. Just follow it and we'll see what happens. Checking your PC. So now it's checking the one I have to see if. So this thing will show up, and if it's correct, it should be highlighted. Applicable notices. Yeah, if you want to read all that policy, click accept. So there, it's gonna ask you what you want to keep. Getting updates. Okay, checking for updates. Or you could just redo a clean install, but like I said, doing that will delete everything. So like I said, be careful. You don't want to do anything that you don't want to, end up doing and regretting it. Yeah, like as long as everything's backed up, you don't really have anything to worry about. Make sure you're ready to install. Basically all I'm doing is going through the procedure, or the method of doing it. This is the in place upgrade, or what is it? In place upgrade, in place update, or whatever you want to call it. This may take a few minutes. Sure you're ready to install. Let's go ahead and close this one. Okay, right now we're just waiting. It may look like it's a lot of stuff to do, but once you've done this, it should fix it. It's, as long as you get it from the Windows or Microsoft's website directly. So I'm making this video before October. Probably make and then I'll make another video, like I said, installing Windows 11 on my PC, so it can be, so I can finally be on the latest. We'll see what happens. I don't really have a problem using all my stuff on this PC because I already backed it up on my external hard drive, so I don't really have any regrets about deleting the ones currently in this. Plus my my Steam and GOG are installed on an external hard drive that's separate from this. For the OS, it's separate from the OS where the OS it's installed. Taking quite a bit of time. Alright, so this thing showed up. It says ready to install. You won't be able to use your PC while Windows installs. Save and close your files before you begin. To recap, you've chosen to install Windows 10, keep personal files. Let's see, change what to keep. So you can look, wait. Oops. So you can choose. What I did was choose that option. You can either choose what to keep personal files and apps. You will be able to to manage your Windows settings. Keep personal files only. Your settings apps will be deleted, but your files will be kept. Everything will be deleted. So what you wanna do is choose this one on the top, files and apps. So we'll see what happens when I choose that. Like I said, this is a little method if you want to keep everything, or at least hopefully it doesn't delete anything. So, and then you want to choose next, checking for updates. Alright, it's doing its thing again. Please wait. This will take a bit of time, so you're gonna have to be patient with it, depending on how fast your computer is. But if it's really like old, I don't know if you'll be able to, have a pretty powerful computer. It's not high end, but it's up there. So later on, I'm planning to install this crucial upgrade. It's basically a better RAM. Gonna upgrade the RAM, 64 gigabytes. My motherboard is only this Z370P Asus motherboard that I have. Only supports DDR4, so this is basically 2 by 32 gigs. So 32 gigs plus 32, that's 64 gigs. Running at a 32 megahertz. I think this can also go down, but if you're not overclocking it, I think the default is 2600 megahertz, or depending on your setup. If you got that profile, what is it? Something profile, like the one you activate on BIOS. Basically, it's not overclocking, but if you check that profile, has a pre-built setting that enables you to basically use more than 2600 megahertz of your RAM. So that would be useful if you're doing a lot of tasks in gaming, performance in gaming. So I'm gonna install that later. For now, I'm installing this, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, the thing is called the XMP profile. That's what you enables on the BIOS when you start. But like I said, that'll use up the maximum. It's not the preset. That'll change it. So I don't know if it's also gonna change the voltage a little bit, because it says but I don't think it's gonna overclock your PC too much. It's just that it's gonna run it above the pre-built settings that you have on the BIOS, or the preset. So like I said, that's the XMP. It'll be like profile 1 once you enable that, and then you save it, and then it'll start your PC with those settings. But right now I have that disabled, so yeah, it's gonna take a while. So I'll be doing something while this is doing this in the background. Okay, let's go ahead and install it. So what I gotta do is click install and see what happens. You won't be able to use your PC while Windows. Install, save, and close your files before you begin. To recap, you've chosen to install Windows 10. Okay, let's go ahead and install it. So here's the thing. Your PC will restart several times. This might take a while. So there you go. Just gotta wait for this to do its thing. And don't bother it. Just leave your PC alone while it installs it. Like I said, there's no turning back once you've done that. Or you can cancel right here. See, I mean, you guys don't see what I'm... There you go. Or you can see what I'm looking at. There you go. So basically, just there's a % right here. So you can cancel right here if you do change your mind. Right there. You can right here you can cancel it, but it'll restart a few times and do its thing. So just let it do its thing. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, as you can see, everything's here. So now we're gonna do the test. Okay, first we're gonna open File Explorer so we can check. It's warning me. Okay, whatever. File Explorer, so it's still there. See, everything's here. Go ahead and go to Settings. Go here and type Update. Not Paint. Update, and then click Check for Updates. And then we'll click on this again, check for updates, and see what happens. If it doesn't show up, means it's already installed the new update. Okay, there you go. See, these are all the updates. And then we'll see if it's gonna install. You can expand this if you want, like that. So you can see everything, but just go ahead and minimize it. Here's the thing. When I was checking for Windows 11, which I'm gonna do in the future, but right now the in-place installation of Windows 10 was successful. I didn't lose any of my files and videos and audio. As you can see, all my apps are still there, all the games, Steam, everything, the thumbnail, all of it is there. So that's proof that it's safe. As long as you do exactly as I do. And if you can either like mount it, or you can, like I said, burn it on a disk. And then you insert this disk and then do the same thing. Follow the prompt and make sure you choose, when you choose to install, you keep everything. So right now I'm just testing it right now to see if everything is properly. See, right now I'm trying to see if the installations are gonna work. It's gonna install all the newer updates properly. See, I'm gonna see if all of this will install. Okay, see, installed. So this is the last one, the one I'm having trouble with. We'll see if this one will work. So far I don't know if it's actually gonna, but if it says error, then I don't know what really. The only thing that means it's an issue with Microsoft, not this one, but that's for them, you know, which means I'm just gonna have to worry about installing Windows 11 if it still has the error. But I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure if this is gonna install properly. Right now I'm hoping this doesn't have any issues. Usually that happens though because of a wrong, what do you call that? There's an error starting the PC or something. I don't know. There's a lot of glitches that can happen, which corrupts, I don't know, the system itself. And then I don't know. See, it downloaded it, now it's installing it. It's, for some reason, it's this KB50625554 that's having issues. See, it's doing something weird. I think it's gonna have an error again. That's my guess. I don't know. And I'm waiting for it to be corrupted, and I don't know, we'll see. What the? It restarted? Weird though, it keeps restarting the installation. That's back at 20%. That is weird. I don't know if it's installing it, but I don't know. Might be corrupted again, like I said. If it's like I said, it doesn't work, then I'll just have to wait until I added Windows 11 to this PC, and then that should fix the whole problem. Or once I install some new RAM. But for now, this is what I'm focused on, so we'll see. Weird though, it says 100% and then it went back to 20%. That's weird. This has got to be Microsoft's end. That's why it's having these errors. It's not on the user end. This is Microsoft messing around. I don't know if they test these before they release these updates. You know, they don't. I don't know, because right now they're probably more focused on Windows 11 instead of Windows 10. That's why they're gonna seize support on October. So that's probably why they don't really care about checking. But they could use some Windows 10 systems and see. So I'm so, you know, doesn't make sense. Oh. I'm trying to see if this works. Okay, it's going up again. I don't know. It's weird. It's acting weird right now. taking a while. Oh, looks like there's gonna be a storm today. It says on my cell phone. Okay, it's 73%. Come on. Okay, I went up to 83%. Still don't know if this is actually working. Right now I'm reading how to upgrade from Windows 10 to 11 and keep all your files and apps. I don't know, it might be the same method like the in-place upgrade. Like where you have to create an ISO again, but this time for Windows 11. And hopefully it doesn't affect your files. Really sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna restart it and see what happens. Alright guys, this is the moment of truth. Okay, click and restart and then see what happens. Okay, so it restarted. It says it's gonna restart a couple of times. There you go. Working on updates, 48%. Don't turn off your PC. This will take a while. So this is the one I'm talking about. It's gonna restart a few times till it's 100%. So now it's doing its thing. Hopefully it keeps all the files instead of deleting them. But like I said, as long as you backed it up, you don't have to worry about it. It's restarting again. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, restart it again. Like I said, this is the last resort. Just do this when you're really, there's no other method that doesn't work for you. You know, it doesn't work, you're trying to fix it, troubleshoot it. You've done all you can, you know, like you've used command prompt. You know, you've done the scan. What was it? You sometimes use the scan method. Let's see, it's almost 85%. It's more than that. Okay. Before it used to get stuck and then it would revert the update, but now it's doing the thing. So I think it's working, but we'll see. So far though, it's doing good. Like it's working. As long as it updates, that's the thing I'm really worried about. As long as it, you know, updates, it's able to update again, then it basically fixed it doing this method, the in-place what is it, in place update or upgrade? In place upgrade or in place. So this method is different from the one where you reset the PC, because that one might not keep all your files, but this method might keep your files as long as you keep everything. The one you choose the top one, the one that says keep all your files and apps. Don't choose, if you don't want to choose anything, then keep nothing, and it'll delete everything with a fresh install of Windows 10. So like I said, for a different video, I'm probably gonna do the Windows 11 method and see how that works. Might have to do a couple of things though before that, before I'm able to do that, because Windows 11 might require something. I forgot what it is. Something TMP 2.0. I think that's what it was asking for my PC requirement, but we'll see. For now, I'm focused on this one. Okay, went up. Come on, you're almost there. Okay. I'll probably restart again. So I'm still curious of what it's gonna do. There you go, restart. And we'll see what happens. Sweet! Alright. Keep everything. See, told you. So this thing might show up though when you started. Let's say we got some updates for you, and then it'll say this might take several minutes. Turn off your PC once you log in. So don't be alarmed. It's just doing its thing. Getting your PC ready. Alright, as you can see, I still got all my files. Let's go to File Explorer. Open Opera GX. It even saved all my, right there. It saved my browser. See, it's still up here. That one I was, so it saved it. I'm using Opera GX if you guys are wondering, but okay. That's how you do it. See, all my files are here. Downloads, documents, everything. Sweet. Okay, so that's how you do it. And if you want to unmount it, you basically scroll down. I don't know if it's not mounted anymore, but just check. So you go to PC and then scroll down. Okay, it's no longer mounted. It's installed. Sweet. So yeah, everything's preserved. But okay, we're gonna test it real quick. We're gonna go to down here. You're gonna type in updates. Okay, so this is for the restart. We'll see if it works. it said restart, but I don't know if it's gonna be corrupted again or not. Like I said, if it's corrupted, then there's really nothing I can do. I've done all I can. That means I'll just have to look forward to upgrading to Windows 11 once I install the new RAM. We'll see. We'll go from there. See, it's restarting. Plug and restart multiple times. Okay, it's doing its thing. I had this PC for a while now. 2019, I think, when I got this. It's been a while. Or I think it's 2018, not 2019. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. Updating your system. Okay, it's weird though, it says, that's what it says on the bottom. Okay, we're starting again. There we go. I don't know if that's the last restart or if it's gonna restart again, but we'll see. Getting Windows ready. Okay, it's 30%. This update is weird. See, I don't know why it has to do the restart multiple times. Unlike the other updates, this one is a little bit more complicated. You have to restart multiple times and do all that. So I don't know what this is for though. At least it's not stuck anymore. Normally it would like restart after 50 or 70% or something like that. And then it would just revert it back because it was unable to install it. So far it's doing pretty good. Which means the method I did worked and it's installing the latest update. Okay, it's 100%. I think it worked. Okay, we're back here. Looks like it worked. So now I'm just gonna log in and see what we got. Okay, let's go back and go to the update. So what we're gonna do is click on check for updates and see what we got. See if it works. We're gonna click on check for updates because it restarted my PC and basically it didn't do any error. It didn't revert back to the previous. That means it worked. Oh, okay, that's doing another update. I guess this is a newer one. Cumulative for this is .NET framework. I don't think this will need a restart, but I'm just trying to see. But yeah, it updated the latest Windows 10 whatever. But this one is, I don't know if this is different or it's gonna keep doing this until every new update is installed. So far it's not bad. It's doing everything that's supposed to. It's updating, it's it's installing all the updates without issues. See, there you go. Installed without problem. Just check again. Check for updates. There you go. It's up to date. So I've installed everything one more time. That means if there's no longer that means they haven't released any new ones, but that means I'm already up to date to the latest. And everything is working supposed to, and we're good. Okay. I didn't have to worry about my backed up, but just in case I got a second, you know, my external hard drive. Okay, alright, that's it. That's how you basically install it. All you gotta do is make this creation Windows 10 installation tool and go ahead and close this, or we can move it down here. So yeah, all you gotta do is go to Microsoft.com and then type in create Windows 10 installation media, and then click this right here, and then it'll ask you to create either a USB or a disk, but the one I chose was the DVD. But if you don't have a DVD, just make sure you have a USB bigger than 8 gigabytes, and then you just you install in upgrade of Windows 10, and then you keep everything, keep all the files, and then you should be able to update to the latest update. If it's before it was corrupted, mine was, the issue that I was having is that it won't update to the latest update. Alright, so next time in a future video I'm probably gonna do a Windows 11 upgrade, like this one right here. This, the one that keeps telling me to do. But I'm gonna do that with the same PC and see what requirements I need. And alright, see you on the next video, and make sure to subscribe, hit the like button on the video, subscribe, and click the bell icon and click all so you can have, you know, I don't really upload a lot of videos, but when I do, you know, you'll see it probably every couple months or year. So later.